Okay, we have started this topic number 6, and in 6.1 we have completed these 6 examples, right, about all plant parts: stem drug, rhizome drug, then leaf drug, right, flower drug, fruit drug. Then second point is there here the drugs of with respect to biological source, geographical distribution, common varieties, then macro and the microscopic characteristics, then chemical constant, therapeutic uses, and one additional part is there, adulterants of the two drugs. First one is the Strychnox noxomica and second one is the Tinospora cordifolia. So we will see the one by one. So here in the Strychnox, I have selected the second example, Tinospora cordifolia. In Marathi it is called as a gudwel, right? You are knowing all this. So these are the red fruits, then heart shaped leaves are there, and very interesting nowadays in corona situation, the kada of the gudwel, it is the supposed as the good, and it is also good in the hepatitis. कावीळवरती हे चांगलं आहे, किंवा पेशी कमी होण्यासाठी होतात त्याच्यावर ते गुणकारी. बॉटनिकल नेम ऑफ इट इज द टिनोस्पोरा कॉर्डिफोलिया, फॅमिली मेनिस्पर्मिएसी. इट इज ए हर्बेसियस वाईन, PINE, that is climber, and it is indigenous to our Indian region, then other countries, Sri Lanka or Myanmar. The plants having the glabrous climbing shrub found throughout the India, and it is deciduous, found also in the dry forest. Deciduous, that is the plants which leaf fall is each year. Then secondly, in Hindi it is also called as the Giloi or the Gurcha, or then in Kannada it is called as Amrut Bali, Amrutvel. In Sanskrit it is called as the Anirtavap किंवा Amrata or the Madiliparni, right? तर ही नावं थोडीशी लक्षात ठेवा. Then about its morphology, flowers unisexual, small on separate plants. Then plants leafless, it shows the axillary inflorescence in the racemose condition. You are observing this good condition of the flowers and the fruiting. The fruits are orange red, right? So developed during the winter. In winter season fruiting is there. Then leaves are heart shaped, it is the identifying character. Then it shows the succulent trees are there. The fruits generally becomes red after the maturation. Then in internal characteristics, you are observing this is the stem. It is showing the specific in character. The medullary rays are observing very clearly. You just I am magnifying, so you see the cut portion. Then there are the specifically all these cells. They shows the outermost. There is having the epidermis covered by the cork. Then these cells are 5 to 6 layered, thick walled. Then cork is followed by the cortex, right? Then it is 3 to 5 layered. Then with cells having the chlorenchymatous and parenchymatous, rich in the starch grains. Then cortex endodermis followed by the pericycle. It is lignified. You are observing here pericycle is thick walled, dark colored this pericycle. And inside to this there are the medullary rays, 2 to 8 seriate, right? Here centrally medullary rays are there for the Tinospora stem. Then each vascular bundle 16 to 20 open and collateral vascular. Collateral means what? The xylem is on one side, phloem is on other side. So this side by side. So it is called as a collateral. Cambium is present in between these two. So remember this diagram for the and the description for the Tinospora stem. Then it is commonly called guduchi, and different preparations are there. So from the stem it is made into the wooden mortar. Ground paste is prepared and soaked in the water for 6 to 12 hours, or it is made into boiled into the water, and it is used as a drink to remove the cough and the other intestinal content. Then chemical constituents are there. So columbine or tinosporacide or tetrahydrofuran. Then alkaloids like the palmitin, berberine are the common. Then tinocordifolioside. The names are given as per the genus and the species. Then cordifolioside A and B, tinosporic acid, tinosporol, these are common. The common use of the tinospora we are knowing nowadays, as it is a rejuvenator. When there are the red WBC cells are increasing, so generally it improves the red blood cells. Then immunodulator. Nowadays immunity system, you are knowing this word in corona condition. Then so it is a immunodulator. Then astringent, contract the muscle fiber, antipyretic against fever. Then it is a good blood purifier. Anti-neoplastic, neo means related to nervous. Then cardiotonic, cardio means the heart, generally it is tonic to the heart. Then anti-asthmatic, asthmatic means the trouble in the breathing, and also used for the skin disease, rheumatic arthritis, संधिवात किंवा त्याच्यावरती. Then different अवेलेबल इन मार्केट्स आर हिमालया ड्रग्स किंवा त्याचे. सो गुडूचे टॅबलेट्स, नंतर रुमालया, ॲव्याना, बोमेन्सिया असे बाकीचे प्रॉडक्ट आहेत. नंतर गिलोय, इट यूज द रिज्युविनेशन जॉईंडिस, काविळीवरती चांगलं औषध आहे. गिलोई ज्यूस प्लस हनी. नंतर गिलोई विथ मिल्क किंवा गिलोई विथ ओरली टेकन. नंतर इट्स यूज गोट, गिलोई ज्यूस. नंतर पाईल्ससाठी ज्यूस किंवा त्याची पावडर प्लस बटर मिल्क, दह्याबरोबर खातात ते. डायबेटीससाठी गिलोई ज्यूस इज गुड. किंवा रिनल डिसीजेस इट इज ऑल्सो यूज्ड. नंतर नेक्स्टली देर आर डिफरंट प्रिपरेशन्स आर देर. भाव प्रकाश, सो इट इज पायरेक्झिया किंवा ब्रॉन्किटिस. द गिलोई डिकॉक्शन प्लस ॲडेड विथ पिपळी अँड हनी. पिपळी म्हणजे गजपिंपळी म्हणतात त्याला. नंतर जॉईंडिस आणि व्रिंकलसाठी किंवा जनरल डेबिलिटी, विकनेस किंवा ग्रेइंग ऑफ हेअर्स त्याच्यासाठी गिलोई पावडर प्लस हनी प्लस घी तुपामध्ये यूज करतात. नंतर गिलोई युजेसमध्ये स्किन डिसीजसाठी गिलोई ज्यूस इज गुड. देन मेट्रोरेजिया, cooked leaves are generally used. Metrorrhagia, that is the excessive bleeding, suppose bleeding problems or dilution of bloods, it is certain disease. Then splenomegaly, so paste of giloy roots are used. Then hyperpyrexia, cooked leaves they are used. See, there are many cataract related to the eyes, so the drop of this juice, giloy juice plus honey, it is locally used. Then jaundice, giloy juice. Rental, goat is there, so giloy decoction with goat, that is the constipation type disease, difficulty in the clearing waste, so castor oil drop. And this for eye diseases we are knowing Triphala Churna plus the quath, pipli and the honey, regular use and cures the all eye diseases. So like this many are there. Then along with Tinospora cordifolia along with neem, generally growing Tinospora, it is supposed as the good one, and it is called as a neem गिलोई. म्हणजे लिंबाच्या झाडावरती वाढणारा गुळवेल हा चांगला औषधी समजला जातो. अँड इट शोज द डिफरंट केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज अँड देअरफॉर गुड फॉर द थेरपी. सो इट इज यूज्ड ॲज मेनली ॲज अ ड्रग. Then in drug industry, generally it also cures the many threatening diseases. Endophytic fungi, they are associated with generally T. cordifolia, and generally they develop the nanoparticles in the phytodiversity. The nanoparticles play important role in the drug delivery or diagnostic character, generally for the gene delivery, artificial implant, or the tissue engineering. Then Tinospora cordifolia, the side effects and safety are there. So generally, as it more than 8 weeks, it is not used. So there should be the gap, not continuous use. Then special precautions and warning. On the pregnancy or the breastfeeding children's, they are generally not given this Tinospora, and generally it is safe, and in surgery it may occur the blood sugar, so it is not used for the surgery patients. So like this one, there are many uses are there. So these are the fresh stem cut photographs are there of the this particularly Tinospora. Then main part in these two examples, adulteration. So what is adulteration? So it is having the commercial or commercial purpose, accidentally or by accidentally added the same kind of the plants or the plant parts in the original drug. So it is called as a substitution, that is replacement of equivalent drug in the in place of original. So for example, it changes the it shows the same character, ras, gun, virya, vipak, mostly karma, and therefore presently adulteration, it is having the one problem in the market or in the Ayurvedic practices. Secondly, due to adulteration, the faith in the herbal drugs, faith means vishwas, so generally it is reduced, and therefore many drawbacks are there for the herbal products are there. So there are some good examples I have selected, so just you go through it. So which are substitutes? So cordifolia is substituted mainly by Tinospora other species, sinensis, then mulberica, and then crispa. They having the less content, and therefore their stems are generally added. They looks similar, but content is the less. And the sclerenchymatous sheath, generally in pericycle it is the less, or the starch grains is having the less. Then Tinospora sinensis, it is showing the large calcium oxalates. Therefore it is not same like the Tinospora cordifolia. So you remember these two example for this one, and generally we are finishing here about the Tinospora cordifolia. In the next lecture we will see the next part. Okay, next example, Strychnops nux vomica. Thanks to all.